Hey, we are on the Mariner of the Seas, and it is a gorgeous day here in Galveston. We're actually on here for us. What was so funny?
Because Galveston, one. Go ahead.
Well, it is a nice day. It's very pretty outside. Look, see how pretty.
Yeah,
It's also
yeah.
not hot, right? So we're in a good time of the year. But anyways, we are actually on the Mariner of the Seas for 19 nights. This is going to be our second cruise. We were just on for 5 nights, right?
Yeah.
We're going to be on for another 5, then a 4, and then a 5. Yeah, right. And so these are back-to-back cruises. And if you've never done a back-to-back cruise, we're going to tell you all about it and why we actually really enjoy them. It's a new part of cruising that not everybody experiences. We talk to a lot of people about it when we're on here, and now we're going to talk to you. So stay tuned.
What? We're sitting in the Crown Lounge.
We are sitting in the Crown Lounge right now on the Mariner of the Seas. So if you have never done a back-to-back cruise, and please forgive my bad camera thing because I'm having to hold the camera.
She got the shakes.
I just don't have a tripod right now. So, but yeah, if you've never done a back-to-back cruise or you don't know what it's about, it's definitely something you need to check into. So anytime you get on one cruise and then you take the next consecutive cruise, you are now doing a back-to-back. And with that comes a lot of perks, advantages.
Yeah, differences.
Yeah, so just, it is very different. So whenever we get on these ships like this, generally we don't have to get off. So that's one of the perks about being on a back-to-back cruise, is that it's like whenever you go someplace and the trouble to get there, get on, go through customs or whatever boarding process you have to go into, you don't have to do that. It's like getting a free pass to get on a ship because you're already there.
Yeah.
And in our case, at least with Royal Caribbean, the experiences that we've had so far is that they don't even make you get off whenever you come back in, because customs and immigration comes on board to take care of us.
We didn't even have to get out of our seats.
Oh, it is crazy. It is crazy.
Again, I mean, we've done it before, but they come on and they actually come to your table. It's only like, how many people? 15 this morning?
This time was the lowest amount of people doing a consecutive cruise
Right.
on these that we have ever seen. Normally it's anywhere from 40 to 80 people.
Right. Today we counted like 14, 15 people.
Yeah,
They're gonna
maybe
be-
max 16, somewhere in there. So we did this for the first time in March of this year, in 2025. We did our first back-to-back sailings, and it was not planned. I booked it because I got a good price on the first 8-night cruise.
9.
And then 8, 9, okay. And then I was still looking for good priced cruises because everything that we do is on a budget. We want to make sure that we get the most for the least of the same experience. We want the same experience, but we want to save money on it. So I was looking for another cruise, found another one. It butted up to it. So now we're on for 2 cruises. Then I found a third one, and I actually found a fourth one, but Troy said that was too much.
Nah.
Because we were already going to be
Slow down,
on,
Kobe.
we were going to be on for 28 nights. It would have been 38 nights. And he's like, nah, that's too much. But I got to say, by the time we were getting off after 28 nights, we didn't want to go. We could have done the 38, but we didn't know that, did we?
Yeah. We had to get off and go take care of some stuff.
And that was on the Jewel of the Seas. We got to know some of the people working on there real well, and really kind of missed them after we left, right? So shout out to Simon and Mufasa, a couple guys that we really got to know, and they were pretty cool. And so
I'm looking at all the view here.
the view here is incredible. I mean,
Still in port, waiting for the folks to start getting on. We're gonna be on here probably the next couple hours before anybody else is allowed to get on. Get a chance to just be greedy and have the whole ship to ourselves and talk to some of the employees and some of the higher ups on the ship. It's a great experience.
it is a fabulous experience. So whenever you do these back-to-backs, like I was saying before, especially if you have to fly to where your port is, we are fortunate, at least going out of Galveston, we don't have to fly anywhere. We get a ride and we have somebody drop us off and then pick us up whenever we get back. But just even that amount of effort to go down to the port, if you don't have to do that, and you can extend out your trip, your vacation, if you can work remotely, if you're retired, if you're off for the summer because you're a teacher or you have a lot of PTO, stacking your cruises really allows you to enjoy the experience, because these were 5 and 4 night cruises that stack up. So they'll do 2 5s and a 4, 2 5s and a 4. That way it completes a 14-day cycle, and they're always leaving out on the same days. But if you've ever done just a 5-night cruise and you've never done a 7-night cruise, you don't really realize how much difference that those 2 days can make, right? On a 5-night cruise, you're barely getting on, had your first dinner, and they're already asking you to depart. How are you going to take your luggage off, right? So if you step up to a 7-night cruise, you can really enjoy more of the ship. You have more time to get familiar with the ship, realize the areas that you want to do. But if you're in a situation where you can have a longer cruise, but maybe 2 5 nights might work out better for you. Now, there is a downside to them, is that you don't go to more interesting ports, because if you do 2 5 nights, you're leaving out of the same place, you're going to the same ports, traditionally twice. Once on the first round, once on the second round. If you do a 10-night cruise, the ship can sail farther, and you're going to go to different ports, and you're going to have more of them. So there's the difference there. However, I think for us, based on the time that we were booking these, doing the back-to-back, stacking them up like this was a much better thing. So we could keep coming home. If we need to get off the ship to do anything in town, we can, in a small window, mind you, before you have to get back on. But it's not the same as being really far away for too long, right?
Right, and we're finding other places like Cozumel and some other places, stops, ports along the way where if we need to hop off and grab something at a grocery store or something, so we don't get the huge high prices on the retail prices that they charge you in port. So we found some places that we'll start going to those and using those to our benefit.
Well, including our dentist, right?
Yeah. Well,
our dentist is in Cozumel. We're going to be making
these pearly whites, kind of pearly whatever.
We're gonna be making an appointment to go see our dentist, not this cruise, but the next cruise. So these are just the kind of the highlights of what we're gonna be telling you about, and we're gonna do a more extended version of these back-to-back cruises, talking to you about the one that we did in March with the Jewel of the Seas. We were on the Mariner last month, actually, for a few back-to-backs, and then on this one, and then on this one for 19 nights. So this is just a short little video, just to give you an idea of what we're going to be talking about. But and plus we haven't done any videos in a while. But
speedboats.
Oh yeah, they were going by fast. But we haven't done any videos in a while, and that's something else that we're going to talk about pretty soon. We've had some things going on in our lives that we've had to kind of focus on, and we had to kind of put the channel on the back burner. But that's changing.
About to blaze it.
Yeah, we're about to really start kicking it up. Our adventures are about to start kicking up. There's a lot of things that are cooking that we'll go over in more detail whenever we get it all kind of together in the way we want to present it. So that's it. We just wanted to catch in with everybody. If you've noticed that we haven't been around, well, we're back.
What is that, velvet?
What is that, velvet? Bye.